Chadwick, I believe, was at 7. No, it was 17. Michael Dunn, the halfback, doing the carry. As Ryan got some new people in there now. 2nd down, 6 at the Lebanon 38-yard line. 7:57, and Lebanon hasn't been that bad in the second half, but really took a thrashing here in the first half and undone themselves most of the evening. Quarterback down the line. Here's the pitch, and Lebanon going to hang on and then drive him back after a couple of yards. He crossed the 35 down to the 34 to the 33-yard line, then was driven back, but they will give him his forward progress.
Lebanon defensively, Kelly in there at a linebacker spot. The other linebacker is Ligon. Defensive tackle Clemens, Whitefield at the nose, and playing at a defensive tackle spot for Lebanon, Daniel Johnson.
Jared Jackson in for Ryan as a wide receiver now, as Bateman looks for somebody, comes down the line. Bateman going to be hogtied from behind. Great little tackle there by number 6, Jeremy Stafford, who collared him for a loss. And it'll be 4th down and about 1.5 yards now, about 2 yards as they move it back.
It's obvious Bateman is certainly no Campbell, and that's the kind of play. Campbell was breaking for 6 and 7 yards. Off the field comes Adam Pitt, and he's staggering just a little bit from that defensive end spot. It's like he may have taken a bit of a shoulder stinger.
Boy, Ryan has brought a big team in here, and they have been tough all evening long, and they've virtually got their second string in there now. Bateman looks for somebody to hand off to, hands it to his second man through. Carrying the football is Joe Montabeno, and Montabeno is going to get 2 or 3 yards and pick up the first down to the 31-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 for FatherRyan at the Lebanon 31 with 6:05 left in the quarter.
Clyde, we talked on our Thursday night show that Lebanon could not get in an injury situation. We didn't have the personnel early in the year able to come in and just to play. And now we've got people hurt, and some of those younger guys are in there right now at a defensive tackle, Edric Burns.
And they're going to have to grow up in a hurry. Bateman underneath the center. Hand off to, he's going to keep it, and drives over the left side, moves down over the 30, over the 28 to the 25, 26-yard line is where they'll spot the football. A good gain by Bateman, the quarterback. He's going to gain about 5, and it'll be 2nd down and 5 for Ryan at the Lebanon 25.
Well, it's cliche time, and you'll probably hear this one a few times this week. Football teams are known to improve their greatest amount of improvement between first week and second week, and Lebanon certainly has got room for improvement as we've shot ourselves in the foot several times tonight.
Bateman got a little room. Bateman at the 25 to the 20, inside the 17, down to the 16, maybe the 15-yard line. He's got the Ryan first down. 5 minutes to go, and the Blue Devils trying to keep him out of the end zone again. 24-7 looks bad, but it don't look as bad as 31-7 would look.
John, Adam Pitt, what's the situation?
He's took a shot to the head, Tom, so they're going to stop the ambulance and probably take him in for observation, too. Once again, both of these cases are precautionary. Anytime you get a stinger or a spear into the back, you're going to go in for x-rays just to make sure everything's okay. And Pitt come off the field kind of wobbly, and Caitlin took one look at him, and he's going to stop the ambulance and get the guys to take him on with the other Blue Devil.
Lebanon will try to keep him out of the end zone. Bateman, the quarterback, quick handoff, and he did give it off that time, and moving over the 15 to the 14-yard line is the running back, Jamie Castleman. Now Dunn will go out, Castleman will go out, and some more people coming into the lineup as the football is at the 14-yard line. Ryan, 4:12 remaining in the football game, leading Lebanon 24-7. A big whipping put on the Blue Devils here tonight. Here's Bateman. He's going to drive down over the 12 to the 11 near the 10-yard line. And it will bring up a third down and, well, about 3rd and 5 is what they'll call it, as they spot it actually at the 11.
Lebanon on the road next week, going to Coffee County, Manchester, for the first regional football game of the year. And this game, just a loss. You didn't want to start the season with a loss. We certainly didn't want to get people banged up, and we've had several guys off the field with injuries tonight.
Here's Bateman under. Bateman with a pitch to the right side, and Lebanon's got him for a loss back at the 15-yard line. Coming up to make the play for the Blue Devils is number 40, and wearing that number is John Griffin.
Also helping out Brian Reeves, normally an offensive player strictly, but because of the injuries at linebacker has been forced into action tonight, playing at the linebacker spot. And we've got a lot of folks out there who are fighting and scratching and scrapping, trying to keep FatherRyan out of the end zone one more time.
And it's 4th down and 8 now for Ryan, and the football, the length of the football is inside the Lebanon 15-yard line, and the clock is ticking. 2:45, and the Blue Devils need to keep them out on this one.
John, you'll get the call of this field goal attempt by Gertman, and FatherRyan looks like they don't like what they see. They're going to take a timeout. We will take one as well. 2:35 to go in the game. Lebanon trails 24-7. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Send it back to the station for a 30.
All right, Tommy. Campbell to hold Stacy in to do the long snapper. Gertman again to kick. The ball will be held on the 20. The snap is back. The kick is long, and man, it's plenty long. Right down the middle. This kid can kick it. That bumps the score. FatherRyan 27, Lebanon 7. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the game.
Tommy, FatherRyan goes 39 plays. The drive stalls at the Lebanon 14, but Gertman comes in, kicks his second field goal of the night, a 31-yard field goal. So with 2:30 left in the game, FatherRyan has built a 27-7 lead over the Blue Devils.
And Gertman will kick to the Blue, and they'll have twins, Matt and Mike Greer, at their own 3-yard line for the Blue Devils. 2.5 minutes left in this football game, and Lebanon is trailing 27-7. And it has been that kind of whipping put on the Blue Devils tonight, but they brought a lot of it on themselves with a lot of mistakes. But make no mistake about it, Ryan's got a good football team. Ball taken at the 1, back to the 5, Greer to the 10, got a little room to the 15, cremated at about the 18-yard line. Mike Greer on the return brings it out to the 18. Had he been able to shake one tackle there, he might have had a little running room, but Ryan really made a good stop.
Coming in to play quarterback for Lebanon, the sophomore Mike Bankston. Bankston's got a good arm and a pretty good grasp of the offense. He ran the show at NBA when Damon had the